Today I'm gonna take you with me back home to make the famous Lebanese falafel. Falafel from scratch. Let's get started. We have half a pound soaked fava beans. It's already peeled. And then we have a half a pound of garbanzo beans. I already soaked them overnight. Here we have a medium-sized onion, 1 head of garlic. I have here half a tablespoon baking soda, those the spices, coriander, white pepper, crushed pepper, paprika, and salt. So we are going to use the food processor. It's much better if you have the machine, the grinder for meat grinder. But here I have this one. I'm gonna put the onion first and the garlic, grind them very good, and then add the garbanzo and the fava. You don't wanna grind it too much. It's good to be like it has little chunks, so it's gonna make noise. Let's stop and then I'll come back. It's how you want it. I don't want it too thin, because when you fry the falafel, if it's very thin like flour, it will get so like hard. So this is done. I'm gonna make the other batch. Some people they put fresh cilantro and parsley with it. Myself, I like to add just the coriander, the dry one, to keep the nice like light color for the falafel. That's good, but they are too much. I'm not going to cook them all today. This batch I'm gonna put it in a Ziploc bag and put it in the freezer, ready for any time you want to make falafel. Just grab it, let it sit out until it melts, and then you can put the spices for it. So this is half the ingredient. I'm gonna be adding half a teaspoon baking soda just to make it like fluffy when you fry it. I'm gonna be adding coriander, salt, crushed pepper, it's optional, and white pepper. Then after you mix it, you'll see if you need little water to add to it, but don't add too much water. It will like give you a hard time when you are frying it. I'm gonna wait 10 minutes for the baking soda to activate, because it will give you better result when you fry the falafel. It will be fluffier. So while we are waiting for the falafel, I'm gonna turn the fire on, put the oil until it's hot. I have here 1 liter of vegetable oil. So I'm gonna add a little bit more oil, because I need the falafel to be covered with oil when you put it in the pan. So I put 2 liters. So now I'm gonna add some toasted sesame seed. Some people they like to dip each falafel individual, but I like it like that better. So I think it needs a little bit more water, but I'm not gonna add any water until I test it in the oil to see if it will stay together. So now I'm gonna test the falafel to see if the oil is hot enough. I don't want it too hot, I don't want it too cold. It has to be in a medium heat, because if it's too hot, the falafel will get burned from outside, stay raw inside, and if it's too cold, the falafel will absorb too much oil. This tool, they call it falafel. I got it from Lebanon, but if you don't have it, you can use the spoon. It will work as well. Let's see our oil. It's good, but I'm gonna wait until this done, the first falafel, to see if it's gonna stick together or it need a little bit more water. Or sometimes if it has too much water, you put some all-purpose flour with it. It will make it like stick good. So now it flow out on top of the oil. We are going just to wait for the color that we need for falafel from outside to be like gold crispy, and then we'll take it. Okay, so now the falafel is flow up I just want to leave it a little bit until I get this color, the gold color, nice beautiful color. My oil was too hot, so it get cooked from outside and it's not cooked from inside. So I'm gonna turn the fire down and wait for my oil to get little cold, then I start frying again. I'm gonna make one with the spoon in case you don't have this, to show you how you can make it. Or you can make them by hand, like small patties. See? Very similar, different shape. So now I'm gonna make the sandwich the way we make it in Lebanon. So it's better to warm the bread, it will be easier for you to roll it. I'm gonna put the falafel. And gonna put some radish, goes with it, some parsley, some turnip pickle, to put tomato, and the tahini. Tahini, I made it in my previous video when I made the shawarma. So if you want to learn how to make tahini, just watch the video please. It has to be thick, you don't want it watery, because when you put it on the sandwich, you don't want the sandwich to be too messy. So this is the Lebanese falafel.